5 months since the James Webb Space Telescope officially began scientific operations, and since then, the most expensive telescope of all time has continuously worked, taking us from one surprise to another. We have discovered the oldest galaxies, the faint starlight from the dawn of the early universe. The closer we get to the milestone of the Big Bang, the more excited and curious we become about what happened right after the Big Bang, how the first galaxies of the universe were formed. Recently, the James Webb Space Telescope opened a new door for astronomy by discovering a galaxy formed just 350 million years after the Big Bang, making it one of the oldest galaxies in the universe that humans have ever known. At the same time, James Webb also recorded for the first time the impressive moment of a newly forming protostar. Video, let. Now, let's go explore. Since building James Webb, NASA hoped the telescope would take humans back in time, to the dawn of the early universe. What I'm referring to is the great milestone that made cosmic history, a Big Bang that occurred about 13.8 billion years ago. And indeed, James Webb has proven its amazing capability by discovering the oldest galaxies in the history of human cosmic exploration. On the very first day of official operation, July 12, 2022, NASA released an image of galaxy cluster SMACS0723, showing countless galaxies captured by James Webb. The image sparked a race among astronomers. Everyone wanted to be the first to analyze the oldest galaxy. This is an ancient, distant galaxy cluster with a very large mass. The light from these galaxies took about 13.5 billion years to reach Earth, meaning it formed only about 300 million years after the Big Bang. At that time, the image set a record, becoming the deepest field image of the universe, surpassing galaxy GNZ11, thought to have formed 400 million years after the Big Bang, discovered by the Hubble Space Telescope in 2016. However, that was just James Webb's warm-up for space science enthusiasts worldwide. Soon after, James Webb continued to heat up the astronomy community by revealing images of galaxy GNZ13, also 300 million years after the Big Bang. Just when it seemed James Webb could only reach 300 million years after the Big Bang, unexpectedly last August, James Webb broke previous records by publishing an image of galaxy cluster CERS 93316. This galaxy cluster existed just 235 million years after the Big Bang, meaning it appeared at least 65 million years earlier than galaxy GNZ13, becoming the oldest galaxy ever observed by humans. Although it was predicted early on that James Webb would bring a fresh breeze, a completely new view of the universe, its initial observations have surpassed what we could imagine. The $10 billion telescope has taken humans deeper into the universe, farther from Earth, and earlier in cosmic history than researchers predicted. We are on the right track to realize the dream of understanding the oldest galaxies. The past few months have been truly exciting, but there is still much to look forward to in order to understand more deeply what happened in the universe's first moments. Recently, James Webb added to its collection of distant and ancient galaxies with 2 new galaxies. They are galaxy Glass Z12, thought to have formed about 350 million years after the Big Bang, and Glass Z10, formed about 450 million years after the Big Bang. This is a zoomed-in image of the 2 galaxies. The galaxy at position 1 is Glass Z10, and at position 2 is galaxy Glass Z12. With this result, the two galaxies are among the 200 oldest galaxies in the universe that humans have ever known. Both newly discovered galaxies lie in the outer region of the massive galaxy cluster Abell 2744. The two galaxies appear in the image as faint orange spots in the darkness of space. Close your eyes and imagine that what you just saw is the most distant starlight emitted over 13 billion years ago. That's truly astonishing, like an archaeological dig where we Although they have existed for a very long time compared to our Milky Way, observations show they are much smaller than the Milky Way. However, they are extremely bright, so even though the light comes from the distant past, James Webb still detected them. After the results were published, astronomers were extremely surprised and considered this discovery unusual because they are very distant but also extremely bright. According to Erica Nelson, assistant professor of astrophysics at the University of Colorado, co-author of the study, the early universe was very chaotic and crowded, but the structure of these two galaxies appears orderly and calm. They are spherical or disc-shaped, with sizes only a fraction of our Milky Way. Although the new discovery is very exciting, the research team also noted that the ages of the two galaxies still need to be carefully confirmed with additional observations in the future. However, if the initial calculations are accurate, it could change how astronomers understand galaxies and star formation in the early universe. Like other times, the discovery of the two galaxies was made by James Webb's NIRCam infrared camera. This is a unique camera that allows James Webb to detect features of the universe that previous telescopes missed. This is possible because it is designed to capture near-infrared and mid-infrared wavelengths with extremely high sensitivity. As first galaxies and realizing the telescope. In addition to the two newly discovered galaxies, NIRCam also revealed a unique wonder never before seen in the universe. That is the star-forming event of a protostar only 100,000 years old. A protostar refers to a very young star, still in the stage of accumulating mass from the molecular cloud that gave Earth to it. The protostar stage is the earliest stage in the evolution into a star. The fiery protostar you are observing is named L1527, located in the Taurus constellation region. As you can see in the observation, it has an hourglass shape and appears to be pinched in the middle of the black void. The pinched center of the hourglass is the young protostar, actively pulling in material from the surrounding cloud to increase its size. The surrounding molecular cloud is made of dense dust and gas, appearing as if shooting out, but actually being pulled toward the center. NASA stated that the blue areas are where the dust is thinnest. The thicker the dust, the less blue light escapes, creating the orange color. Protostar L1527 is only 100,000 years old, meaning it is just like a newborn baby compared to the age of the universe. Because most stars humans have discovered are between 1 and 10 billion years old. Its young age and infrared brightness lead astronomers to classify L1527 as a Class 0 protostar, the earliest stage of star formation. They are still enveloped in clouds of gas and dust, needing more time to develop and increase in size. For a long time, scientists have hypothesized about the formation and development of stars, but have never recorded that moment. But now, James Webb has brought a realistic view, allowing humans to witness firsthand a scene previously only in theory, a newborn star. NASA scientists hope this advancement will open a new window, a new perspective, helping them imagine what our sun was like 4.5 billion years ago. It is hoped that in the near future, James Webb will continue to operate effectively to explore more mysteries of the vast universe. So today, you and I have together explored new discoveries from the James Webb Space Telescope. Wishing you relaxing and rewarding moments. Now, please choose the video on the left or right side of the screen to continue exploring other mysteries of the universe. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.